Thursday until the start of December, you must stay at home. You may only leave home for specific reasons, including for education, for work, let's say if you cannot work from home, for exercise and recreation outdoors with your household or on your own with one person from another household, for medical reasons, appointments, and to escape injury or harm, to shop for food and essentials, and to provide care for vulnerable people or as a volunteer. I'm afraid non-essential shops, leisure and entertainment venues will all be closed, though click and collect services can continue and essential shops will remain open, so there's no need to stock up. Pubs, bars, restaurants must close except for takeaway and delivery services. Workplaces should stay open where people can't work from home, for example, in the construction and manufacturing sectors. Single adult households can still form exclusive support bubbles with one other household, and children will still be able to move between homes if their parents are separated. If you're clinically vulnerable or over the age of 60, you should be especially careful to follow the rules and minimise your contacts with others. I know how tough shielding was, and we will not ask people to shield again in the same way, but we are asking those who are clinically extremely vulnerable to minimise their contact with others and not to go to work if they're unable to work from home. I'm under no illusions about how difficult this will be for businesses which have already had to endure such hardship this year, and I'm truly, truly sorry for that. And that's why we're going to extend the furlough system through November. The furlough scheme was a success in the spring. It supported people and businesses in a critical time. We will not end it. We will extend furlough until December.
How we doing, guys? Myself, Chris Preddy, OBE here, and you've a quick one. Real Talk True Season. Now, I've just showed you the video of Boris. Boris is now saying a second lockdown. Code red. Code red right now about second lockdown, and the furlough, they're saying that they're still going to continue it, which they already said they've taken it down to 60%. So, let's break down some maths and science, because it's not making any sense. So once again, we're on lockdown. Once again, certain shops, certain things will still be open for them to still be able to maintain the economy and the market. Cool, say no more. Certain people still going to be able to work from home and get paid. Cool, certain teachers, certain schools are going to be open. Cool, that's not a problem. My thing is, what about the people that have no furlough or have a business or is relying on themselves, because some businesses don't allow to get them eligible for furlough. Let's break that down, because sometimes you're talking like everybody's getting furlough. Like I'm not getting furlough, so where does that leave certain people like myself? It's a joke. How dare you? It's an embarrassment, and the fact that we're sitting here like raw, like second lockdown again, you know, like 6 people again, and like stay in your household and one person and back to going out socially for an hour by yourself. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. For the whole Christmas. Didn't I tell you that they're going to lock it down for the whole Christmas? The whole Christmas they're going to done everybody's dance. And then they think that we're going to sit there and what? Do it. Yeah. That's what they think. They think that we're going to sit there and do it. That's it. I'm bunking. Yeah, I'm bunking straight. On a Rory today. I'm doing this one on a Rory today. I'm bunking. How about that one? Let's throw that one out the window. Let's see how that one goes down. All of this fines, all of this, oh, you can be prosecuted, all of this facing arrest, all this, they're going to put army on the street. I'm in a business. Bring your mum up on the street, rude boy, yeah? Bring your family up on the street, because we're going to have to do this, guys. No, real talk. Real talk. I've been thinking about it, sitting there thinking, raw, is this what they're trying to do to us? Again, nah. So when I say there's going to be a time when I'm going to announce that Uno needs to come out their yard, Uno needs to come out their yard. Do you hear what I'm saying to you? None of this raving thing. Don't just come out your house and go to this secret location rave and everybody want to dance and skank and dance and skank and drink 2-2 Magnum and bend over gal. Nah. Ladies, we don't want you turning up. We want you coming correct. Because your children's future right now is going down the drain. It's a mad thing. I was out not too long ago and I said to the man them, we need to stop beefing each other. It's a myth. Man them's like, raw, nah, no, are you hearing me? These are the kind of things right now where we should be sitting there thinking on a mad one, like, raw. If we really sit there and listen to what C's saying still, like, man them are doing a mad thing on there. On the roads, man just running around, being erratic. Man can really make some money. Like, we can really start developing. And if we do that, then maybe, just maybe, man them, just maybe, we can all start living good. Maybe no one don't need to go bing. Maybe we can all start doing some legit things. Maybe we can start opening up our own shops. Maybe we can start really leveling up and doing what we're meant to be doing. Because I'm sick and tired of hearing so many roadmen telling me about the roads and how things go and the government and the system and everything's all like, you know, once they're paid off by these private. If we know this, why do you keep going back there? Stop now. Repping a block that we don't own. Stop now. North, south, east, west. Stop now. Birmingham, London, Manchester. Stop now. Allow it. For what? For something that you don't own. For something that you ain't going to take. For something that you ain't going to get no gain from. It's a myth. It's a joke, man, them. Like, when we really sit down there and think about what these men are doing to us, violating your human rights. Violating your human rights. And then you're going off violating the next man down the road, bruv. On a mad one. Because man screwed you. Or man's not from the ends. Or man's not from the bits. You should be screwing the next man. Called the government. Yeah? You should be getting onto them. You should be at their necks. You should be at their doors. You should be doing ride-outs if you're doing ride-outs. On the real situation. And it breaks my heart that we can still sit there and know this information, but still go out there and hurt each other. Still go out there and commit crime. Still go out there and do stupidness. The government already got us locked down anyway. Yeah, the whole system is locked down anyway. Let's just park that to the side now. Yeah, let's talk about what is going to happen. Because a lot of people are like, yo, see, what's going to happen? You're not really saying what's going to... Listen, let me break this down once and for all. Because it seems like nobody's getting it. First and foremost, we are not going back to normal. Are you hearing? Let me break that again. We are not going back to normal. Scrap that. The new norm is what they're trying to do right now. They're trying to socialize. They're trying to unsocialize us. Yeah? That's the first one. So a lot of you are asking now, what's going on? They're trying to unsocialize us. We're already buying online. We're already ordering online. Amazon and all these kind of things. They're trying to disengage us for going out into the shops. For trying to disengage us for going out social events and all these kind of things. Raves, parties. Zoom is going to be the new party. Yeah, in your front room. Yeah? Remember when you was dressing up? Yeah? Remember when everyone was getting gassed on house party? This is the new wave. That's how you're socializing right now. You don't believe me? Yeah. Think about it. Think about it. Everything that we do and everything that we stand for right now is all visual. Just what I'm trying to say. Whether it's Instagram, YouTube, WhatsApp, Facebook, whatever it is, half of the time we don't even spend time talking to people in like real life communication. Unless you're going out raving and all that kind of stuff. And once again, that is not a social element for me. So that's just one thing that the government's doing. Then they're trying to scrap the money. Which you guys already know that. You've been seeing that. Everything's contactless. You're going into certain shops and they're saying, nah, no cash. Forcing you to use your card. Forcing you to use your phone. There's a lot of people that are sitting there saying, right, it's much more easier. Like, I just don't even like bringing out money. Because when I got money, and like, what's going on, like, this is a great thing. Yeah, I'm going to petrol station. Petrol station, there's no cashier. There's no sweet shop. There's no drinks in there. It was just literally the pump and the cash machine. That person's job's gone. That person's job has now been obsolete. You're going into banks right now. There's no one in the banks. It's just machines looking at you, ready to go, Chris. How you doing, mate? 24/7, 365. I'm ready to go. Put your card in. I'll do anything you want. What you saying? What you saying? Smiley faces. That job is gone. In 2 years' time, money will be gone. Hear what I'm saying to you? In 2 years' time, money will be gone. So if the money goes, do we still have to borrow money from the Bank of England? I don't know. I don't know. If the money goes, do we still borrow money from the Bank of England because they keep paying us money to get us out of debt that we keep paying for that we never ever pay back because of the interest? Because we need to print money. For those that don't know why we borrow money off the Bank of England, because they keep bailing us out. We have to print more money because of the fluctuation of money and economy and stuff like that, trading and all that kind of thing there. Yeah? All of that spread. But if there's no money and we're still borrowing money off the Bank of England, but they're not printing money anymore, and it's just digital, what are we paying for? How easy is it to type £10,000 in someone's account just digitally? How easy is it for us to take away money now and receive money? What is the value within that number now? What is in value within that digit? Having money was the value of the £5 because the £5 at one stage stood for something. Whether it was a bag of rice, whether it was potatoes, that £5 stood for something. That's why we had gold. Because gold stood for something. Now we're just going into a digital world. What does that mean? Interesting. I just want you lot to sit down and simmer on that one because it seems like nobody don't want to use their head. So that's me using my head. Yeah? Money. They're doing this one really nice and sweet. So we move that one to the side. Then they want to do a sense of control. The vaccine and everything and all that kind of stuff, it's just another way of controlling us. They're already controlling us by our phones anyway, so don't think that you ain't got the chip. A lot of people are like, I ain't getting the chip. You got the chip. It's in your hand. They said they're going to put it in your hand. It's in your hand. You're holding it right now. It's your phone. Yeah? So these are going to get to a stage where they're just easing us in because they're going to make it feel like it's convenient to get the chip because now I'm going to be able to answer my phone by tapping my head and seeing images and screens that come up in my face, in my eyes, and all these kind of things, all this technology. If you don't know and you don't do your research, there's 5G and all this kind of stuff. It's real. Yeah, the technology is different. And where they're taking us to is a new space age. Think Fifth Element. Think of all these kind of themes, these futuristic films, Back to the Future, rare. We're going over there. Yeah, we're going over there. And they're going to take away humanity. They're already taking around all the trees. They're taking around all the human life. All they want to do is build. All they want to do is build. And then they sit there. Watch this, guys. Watch this. On the Rory, they sit there and say that we are mashing up the ozone. They sit there and say we need to go green. They sit there and say you need to recycle. But hold on a minute. Ain't you lot scumbags as the ones that are doing it in the first place? So hold on a minute. When you lot are driving your big boy jets and your big boy cars and doing your big boy explosions and fighting war and letting off bear guns, lighting off all the shots. But Chris Preddy drives his car down the road. God forbid. I'm messing up the ozone layer. It's me. It's me, guys. Mr. Muggins over here. Not them lot setting off bombs. Not them lot messing up the economy and all these kind of other stuff. Flying to the moon and space. Like, chill out. We are the only race that don't want to just sit down. And they want to blame us. So I want you guys to peep that. Think about that one. Because everyone keeps asking, COVID, vaccine, what does this mean? Rare. COVID is just the flu. Stop it now. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. Boris is even looking in that video that he can't even look us in the eye. Look how embarrassed he looks. He's like, yes, and you know, we're going to do this time for the NHS, and I want everybody to know, I feel very, very sorry again that we have to do this, and I believe for the sake of NHS and for the sake of you, and if you're over the age of 60 and you need to think about, you know, who's coming around your house. Shut up, you dickhead. Didn't you have COVID? And you're cool and you're blessed. You ain't got no injections. I am telling you, the big corporations are the ones that's running things right now. You see the banks? Let me let you in on a little secret. Yeah? See the banks? The banks are the ones that are controlling a lot of the stuff, like the government, Home Office, rare. The Home Office and the government is just a statue piece. Let's break it down. A statue piece to something to say that we go by the government, because the government's meant to be for us. The corporations now have got the money that the government don't have. So the government end up, I shouldn't say that, yeah, kissing bum bum, yeah, licky licky, to all these bankers and and these corporate people when they're developing, building their houses, talking about certain things that they're trying to develop within London, which is going to make London better, so they think. Bare people sleeping in bed with each other. Guarantee you on that. We are looked at as pawns online. Each and every single one of us come with a number. And right now, Chris Preddy comes as a number, and every day they're auctioning me off. Yeah, Chris does this, Chris watches YouTube, rare. We can sell these adverts to Chris, it's rare. We're all getting auctioned off. It's a joke. And you don't sit there and try and go on like you really know, that you're really woke, that you really got this thing smashed. You ain't got this thing smashed. You're just skimming the surface because because of lockdown, everybody's looked at certain kind of things and been like, maybe it's not conspiracy, maybe it's facts, maybe these guys might be lying. Just maybe, just maybe, guys. Allegedly, should we say then? Allegedly, these guys are telling the truth. Allegedly, these guys are lying. Allegedly, I don't know whichever one you want to do. So now we've got to save the NHS again. They're talking about people that have passed away. Think about it now. People that have passed away. They're talking about numbers as rising and rare. Like none of these people have got names. Like none of these people have got names. And you're sitting there talking about it's a pandemic. Now you're taking liberties. You're trying to violate me. And you're trying to think that I'm not smart. I am not staying in my house. Once again, guys, we are bunking. I need everybody to bunk off work, bunk off school. I need everybody to come out in their yard. I don't understand how you're telling me to put a mask on my face when I need oxygen. Are you hearing me? You're telling me to put a mask on my face, but I need oxygen. Think about the stuff that you know that naturally you need. And think about what they're naturally saying to you. Going against your morals, going against your values, going against what you know. Think about it, guys. I'm not asking anybody to be scientists. I'm not asking anybody to be so super smart. I'm just asking you to do the basic knowledge, maths and science. Think. That's all I want you to do. Think about what they are saying. It's crucial. Don't just sit there and listen and be like, it's another lockdown. Listen to what they're saying. It doesn't make any sense. Nothing has happened. Since the first lockdown to now, to then the second one, nothing has happened. People have been ill. People get the flu. People pass away. People die. This is just the facts of life, guys. We don't know when none of our time is up yet. When our time is up, our time is up. We don't know. Let's not treat this pandemic like it's this COVID that's making everybody die. It's not. It's just maybe that was their time. Have we never just broke that one down? Because a year ago, we wouldn't be saying that. When kids are getting stabbed on the street, which they didn't mean to die. COVID didn't get them. Someone stabbed them. Someone took their life. That's a plan, and that's a pandemic, not a plandemic. That's a pandemic. Knife crime, kids dying on the streets, kids getting stabbed. There was a girl that stabbed a guy, and a boy got stabbed, and many stabbings. That is something that we need to address, not the flu. Not something that's going to make you lose your taste buds. Not something that's going to make you lose a little bit of a fever and you're getting a bit of a cold and whatever, you got a cough. Drop me off. When kids are dying and getting buried in the morgue, and then now you're saying that you can't bury your child more than 15 people and all this kind of stupidness. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's absolutely outrageous that the fact that we're going to sit there and allow them to do it. They're just going to shut us all down again. Think about what I'm saying. They're just going to shut us down all again. And then what? What about these businesses? They're not going to be able to survive again. Some people have been made redundant. Some people are already really feeling the crunch. Christmas is coming up. It's going to be a myth. But I guarantee you're going to try and open back the shops for Christmas, innit? So you guys can make your money though, innit? I guarantee you're going to still make sure that everyone gets two turkey in because you want to make your money though. Do you see what I'm trying to say, guys? When you're running to these corporations, when you're running to Morrison's, when you're running to Curry's, when you're running to all these electrical shops to buy your TV and do that, you're getting guys, 50 inch, 60 inch. Yeah, cool. Let them take your money because we are the ones that we should be embarrassed. We should be embarrassed at the fact that we keep bailing them out. That's what we're doing. I'm telling you, that's what we're doing. We are bailing them out like we normally do. That's why Nando's are doing it half price. Nando's are doing it. They're bailing them out. Go to the pubs until 10 o'clock. Everyone's rushing down there, spending their money, bailing them out. We've got to think about the analogy. We've got to think about the substance on what is taking place. That's all I'm asking anyone to do. I'm asking you to do your research. I'm asking you to take time out. Take time out. And that's everybody now. Yeah? I told you, it's not even white, black. It's a human thing. Like, everybody just take a step, breathe for a second, and understand what's going on. Whether you like it, whether you don't, whether you agree with me, whether you don't, I am telling you, this is something that is going to keep happening unless we wake up and say enough is enough. And that's what's going to take the revolution. That's what's going to take it over. That's what's going to make the government be like, right, these guys are not playing, because I'm not playing. And I know there's many other people that are not playing. And there's many thousands of people around the world that's not playing. So I'm saying to all the people in UK, wherever you are, around the world, there is no lockdown. Lockdown nothing. Lockdown your mother. Yeah, you're going to see me out and about. I'm going to see my family. I'm going to see my friends. I'm going to see my loved ones. And if it's that much of a pandemic, well, I'd rather go and see my loved ones if COVID is about. But like I said, if COVID is about, guys, you know what's there and you're ever in doubt, just close your eyes. Just close your eyes. COVID can't see you. That's the remedy. You know what's there? I've got my vaccine shot, like I said to people already on the last one. Yeah, don't worry. CP's got everything covered. Yeah? As long as you're not in 7, you're blessed. Yeah? To a point, I talked to COVID the other day. He said, listen, I'm not going to lie. I'm not even around at the moment. You know what's there? I'm on holiday. So he's not even about, guys, yeah? So don't worry. He's on holiday. He's off work at the moment. You get me? I don't know what Boris is talking about. And these are the kind of things that we can start saying now. And it sounds so stupid what I'm saying, innit? It sounds naive. It sounds like Chris is being silly, innit? But what are they doing then? Well, because they stand against some little plaque, some little stand and present something to you with a piece of paper, that is exactly what we're doing then, yeah? Listening to Boris. Cool. But I'm telling you guys, no one come up to me about no mask. No one come up to me and be like, why aren't you on lockdown? Oh, it's people like you. No, it's people like you. It's people like you that follow fashion. It's people like you that jump on waves, jump on bandwagons, clickbait, whatever it is. And you're the people that are going to be feeling the crunch. Facts. You know you're not going to like it, but facts. You're the one that's sitting there. If you're sitting there trying to go like, well, this is all right for me, and I'm just going to pass through, and everything's real, and no one ain't coming around my house, and don't do this and don't do that. You're the one that's playing into this whole system, allowing them to bring out laws, because these are laws that's coming out. That's another thing I forgot to say. These are laws. Before the first lockdown was like, we don't know what we're doing. Now there's meant to be laws. We was telling you to write petitions. We was telling you to come and march, and we was telling you to do all of that. We done that for Black Lives Matter. You know what's there? Seems like Black lives don't matter because everyone's gone back to hating each other again. So that's to the side. You know what's there? So we ain't fighting for human rights now? Just all of us in general? We're not fighting for us? We're not fighting for our freedom? For our rights? No? Nobody? Anyone want to put their hand up? Anybody want to join me? Or you're just going to sit there and allow them to take away your dignity, allow them to take away your rights, allow them to take away your responsibilities, your accountabilities, everything. What does that mean then? Who are you? What are you? Because you can't be human. You must be a robot. You must be programmed. And this is the reasons why they tell us lies through the vision. This is the reason why they're programming us. That's why they call it nicotine, because they're nicking a teenager. Nick a teenager. Nicotine. So if you nicotine from young, he's always going to be smoking to their adult. Great. Fantastic. Alcohol is one of the worstest things of death in the sense of car accidents and stuff like that. But that's illegal. Mad. Interesting. You know what, that's what I do. I sit there and I just think. You know what's there? I just sit there and think and be like, is this what they're doing, yeah? And they will lie to us and try and provoke us to cause up a storm and a riot and a ruckus, because Facebook and everybody and YouTube and all that kind of stuff, everybody's all in it. Because that's the reasons why they allow certain videos to go through anyway. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Don't think they're not smart. So you got to ask yourself in the sense of, if there's any videos that you've seen, you're like, raw, that's deep, that's conspiracy, that's this, or anything that you've seen that you feel like you shouldn't have seen, don't worry, they allow that to go through. Because if they didn't, they would just take it down, which loads of my videos have been taken down. So if there's any videos that are circulating majority of time on Facebook, YouTube, whatever platform, they've allowed it. Anything that you find on Google, Google's allowed it to be on Google. Do you understand? Listen to what I'm saying to you. I know you think that you're woke and you're getting knowledge from Google and you're getting knowledge from YouTube. Yeah, what I'm saying? They are allowing that to go through, to cause the storm, to cause the ruckus, the back and forth, dilemmas, so they can put other things in place. Facts. So the real truth lies within us. The real truth lies within us mobilizing. The real truth lies within us meeting up on a Rory, in a house, somewhere, and discussing. That's where the power is. The power's not on here. Because if you talk too much, they shut it down. You talk a little bit, they might leave it through, depending on if it's matching their agenda. If it's striking their ego in a sense of driving their narrative. Which half of the time we drive the narrative without even realizing. We share it, we like it, we post it, this is happening, that's happening. We don't do that to positivity. We only do that to negativity. And now everybody's in a dilemma where they have to think for themselves, where they have to be by themselves, where they have to understand. But mental health and suicide and all these kind of things, domestic violence, is going through the roof as it is, and that's going to happen again. There's certain women right now that don't want to go home. That workplace was the only environment that she felt like she could escape her reality, which her reality is her boyfriend smacking her up. But thanks, Boris, don't worry. Send her home so she can work from home. There's certain man that's been made redundant. He's got 3 kids. He's got his missus, mortgage. He's sitting there thinking, how am I doing that? Thinking to commit suicide because there's a lot of men committing more suicide than anybody. That's mad. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? You've got people suffering with anxiety and depression. Got a lot of people going more mad in mental homes. Have you not noticed lately that, not in a bad way, but there's bare crackers around? Just acting shifty and scatty, and there's just bare of them all over the gaff. People just not well. And we're not well society because we allow this to continue, because all we roll around is money. All we roll around is control. All we roll around is the power. The rich stay rich, the poor stay poor. And if you're in between, you're, excuse my language, you're effed. That's it, it's done. So I want us to understand this post, guys. I want us to understand the lockdown. I want us to understand certain procedures that are going to be happening. I want you to wake up and I want you to be understanding. Understanding to the point of when you understand, you will get the answer.